checkerboard going throughout this stadium. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the Washington State Cougars and the Gales. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. The Cougars head coach told me bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And here comes the sophomore running back. He sliced through defenders last time out, more than 200 yards, and scored 3 times in their victory. Running behind that left side. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first.
Might have a chance. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had to...
Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. Was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like he is the bell cow. He is the guy.
And he's in. Touchdown, Gales. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set. Extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cougars offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be not.
He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. Let's step back here and chat a little Washington State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. On the option. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Trying play action. Right down the middle. Working that left side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Washington State lines up quickly.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Duggar. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside. Push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to him on the ground. Could be an alley. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. A big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. They'll try the run. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks the tackle and runs through another guy. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Gales. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
You become a really good football coach when you got guys like that you can hand it to. Look at him, break tackles and shows you the speed to run away from the defense. Jesse, he is an absolute nightmare.
That's a great point, David. You don't have to scheme this guy up perfectly, which means you don't have to have everybody accounted for blocking, because he'll make them miss or he'll break tackles. And then you're right. Once you get into the open field, it's not just physical running, but how about the ability to hit the jets and take it the distance?
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. Bringing it out. Rolling rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. On the ground, it's Ellison. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Duggar. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Washington State sends out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. Now on the return. He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the... Turning it on! They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the sophomore safety that the trainers are taking a look at. We'll let you know how he's doing as soon as we find out. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. The official says no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Running inside, it's Ellison.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll keep it on the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Could not make his way to the corner. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Trying to keep the drive alive. And he's able to pick up the first down just inside the 50 at the 49. Washington State has it all working right now. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. On the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Pocket breaking down. Got rid of it just in time.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. There he goes! The 40! The 20! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gales! These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They've gotten nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
To the air, it's Duggar. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline, they've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now that they've got to find some answers.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Gales. Stealing a score on special teams.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You could see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll go to the ground. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. There's a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The run to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gales. And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, running back gets the give. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Jukes his way for more. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Cougars back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Oh, they're after him. He's got him this time. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the number 12 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Scarlet Knights, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
Now the Gales will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain. Man. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up, and this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Duggar. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Washington State will have to boot it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt and take it back. Makes a move. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey guys, here on the home team sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today, over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. But the big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Reese?
Okay, Holly. Now the Gales want to crank the tempo.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide.
Fires deep toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Now the Gales are in the red zone. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Now the Gales trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gales. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Powers through the defender. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. They go right back to him. Got a little grass. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Quarterback running on the draw. Breaks into the open. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. Washington State going back to work on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Ellison.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. This feels like 4-down territory. 3rd and short from the 40. Dropping back, it's Duggar. Finds his tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Got his man downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wazoo!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he made the extra point without problem. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. RPO complete to open the drive. Runs through, man. He might have some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Wants to throw it again, and why not? A 50-50 ball, and he just outfought the defender and made the catch.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this, baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They go to the ground. Finding some room. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Gales. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play.
Makes the grab in their space. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Cougars, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Duggar. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns.
He's got it out.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Great place to start for this offense. Here's the handoff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away.
There's some room. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gales. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hobbs. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Working that left side now. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down. After that near turnover, the clock is stopped as they tend to an injured player. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken. Rowe will check on his condition. Washington State ready to go with another first down. Hands it off. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he's dragged down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but that really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Goes out of bounds at the 44, but sets his team up with a terrific return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Complete to start this drive. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The give to the back. Maybe some room here. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the Utah State Aggies and the Gales. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Catching up with the Gales head coach, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Aggies offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Barber. Here's a heat. He'll throw it. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Using his legs, it's Middleton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll try it again. He breaks a tackle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Running inside, it's Middleton. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
They'll move the wide receiver. The RPO, it's complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Utah State.
Well, that's the start you're looking for if you're David and you're trying to upset Goliath in a game that nobody gave you an opportunity to win. What a nice job offensively, just making good decisions, taking care of the football, and making the plays when they were available to be made. They march it down the field. They get on the scoreboard, David. And I think this crowd right now is shocked.
They are shocked, and it got a lot quieter. And here's the good thing. Now the confidence goes through the roof. Coaches talked about it. We got confidence. We can win. The players have to believe. And they talked about something good happening early. Not letting this crowd go bananas. That's how they drew it up. That is an excellent start for this squad.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. It's caught. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. Now the Gales are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Caught! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gales!
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical fourth downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Dropping back, it's Barber. Makes the grab, it's Garcia. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all...
Ball is loose. defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, man, how about that? You get your first carry. You're so excited, trying to make a difference, trying to make a play, trying to prove yourself, and you coughed it up. That's not a good start. First carry to fumble it, give it to the other team.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking downfield on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. He caught it! Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
And I absolutely love that play call, man. You got good field position right now. Take advantage of it. They're aggressive on the first play. Make a big play. This offense now set up in perfect position to get some points to capitalize on their great field position.
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Gales!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. With the draw, it's White. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and 6 yards to go. To throw, it's Barber. Under fire. And down he goes.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll try it over the left side. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Now the Gales, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Finds his man open. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Gales.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Utah State up-tempo. Wants to throw. It's Barber. Fires to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. At the 45, on his way. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're
caught, and he's got room. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. It's complete to the left. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Lining up. One more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Barber. Grabbed over the middle, it's Garcia. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. Here's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to take off. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Way back close to his end zone as he makes the catch. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they could.
Maybe a crease. Makes it past the marker. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. He's up to 81 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
Now the Gales will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They'll give it to him again. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he's in! Touchdown, Gales! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give, it's White. Plows through the defense. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion and the shortest throw on the field for the quarter.
It's a fumble. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's second and long. Back to pass, it's Barber. That's caught, it's Johnson.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the number 9 team, the UCF Knights. And it's the Cyclones, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. And I guess what they can take away from this one is they're back to even, 3-3 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Looking downfield, it's Barber. Got it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on second down. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. This Utah State offense has it going. To the air on first down. Under fire. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Complete to the left. There's a little room there. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And I tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here to try to make up for it.
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be...
Touchdown, Utah State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Makes the quick grab. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Cole. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Upstairs to make the catch. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And sometimes offenses, man, they get caught up with numbers and they need to do so many runs, so many passes. I like when you just trust your quarterback. Like back-to-back explosive passing plays. Let him do his thing. Let him drop back, read the defense, dissect it, and make big plays.
A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gales.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Utah State sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
All right, Holly. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Barber. He's got him. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The tap. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggies.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the left side. Picks up the first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the offense has had all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Back to the ground game on the left, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now the Gales will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They'll run the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. He'll do it himself on the draw. Might have a chance. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Barber. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. So first down will open up the final period. Looking outside, it's White. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Got his man on the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Gales. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Back to throw, it's Barber. Pocket breaking down. Myers on the move. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He wants to go deep. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
From the gun, the ground game. Runs through the tackle.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Barber. Lets it fly deep downfield. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Middleton. Got enough space. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Trying the left side. Breaks into the open. The 40. Past the 30. 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Middleton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Looking to throw, it's Barber. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the try to push this winning streak to 5.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.